Hey everybody, welcome to episode 22 of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program, and time to get our career mode resumed. Okay, so here we are back at the Kerbal Space Center with 725,000 funds, a bunch of reputation, and 1,165 science. We're just going to go ahead and invest all of this stuff. Unlocking nodes left and right. In fact, hang on. Unlocking nodes, all parts for 44,000 funds. 52,000 funds, 5,000 funds, 76,000 funds, 44,000 funds. This might actually burn through our money. Research, unlock. Research, unlock. Research, unlock. Research, unlock. Still, I don't have enough science for that. So we unlocked pretty much all this stuff. Got ourselves ready to go with whatever our next mission is going to be. So here we are in mission control. Still have these active contracts hanging out there to finish. A quick launch to Mid-Miss to finish this one. Heck, that could be easily done. It's just a single landing. And we know that we have a ship and everything that's capable of doing that, certainly. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that one really quick. I think Estes 10. Yes, Estes 10 is our Mid-Miss landable vehicle, so we'll go ahead and just get ourselves crewed up with Tanvan. Or actually, I'm going to give another pilot some experience, but first we need to hire one. We had a couple of crew losses from a tragic plane accident. Engineer, scientist, pilot. Bingo. We'll grab Harney Kerman, and we'll take him on a flight to Mid-Miss. Alright, Harney, there you go. So basically, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and fly out to Mid-Miss here. And grab this last reading. I wonder if there's any other contracts I could do really quick. Since I'm heading out to Mid-Miss, I'll take a look. Nope, doesn't look like it. We'll finish this one, get a quick cash injection of another 250,000 funds or so. And I'm at launch and recovery in a montage, so, you know, hang tight for a couple minutes as we go ahead and get that done. have it. A quick little mission to Minmus to pick up the rest of that science and stuff like that. So we now have 684 science, parts back, crew. We injected ourselves in some more funds and managed to complete these 2 contracts. So there's a whole bunch of money and science and reputation going on there. Let's head into the Science Center one last time. I want to pick up nuclear engines because we're going to be starting to get ready for interstellar travel. And one other node I should find. Let's see here. Those are various adapters and cool things. Clampetron docking port juniors. Girders and things. Yeah, actually, I think I'll pick up this one. And that's 33,000 funds. All right. Now, back to some missions or some contracts here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so here we are in mission control, looking at some of the contracts. We have one contract to build an orbital station around Kerbal. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. And I think at this point that is the only one. Geosynchronous orbit. That's 3 million meters. Yeah, that's the only mission I'm going to take right now. At this point, what I'm going to actually start doing is some work on some modular space station building. So let's see here. What do we have to do? Put our station in orbit around Kerbal. Okay. New station has to have power, an antenna, and a docking port. All right. At least supports at least 10 Kerbals. That's pretty decent size. A research lab, and maintain stability, of course, for 10 seconds. That's no problem. And actually, the funds we're going to get on this one is pretty low. But we're going to have a station in space, and what I'd kind of like to do with this station is set it up for interplanetary transfers, and maybe have it as also as a fuel stop. So it's probably going to be a multi-part sort of thing. Really quickly, we'll just go ahead and clean up and recover all this other stuff that we have around here. Hey everybody, one thing occurred to me is that we need to spend a fair bit of money to upgrade the launch pad to make launching this thing that we built possible. So there we have it. We're going to go ahead and pull up the horizon. We're not going to send any people up with it at this point. We're just going to make sure it's in orbit all by itself, self-contained. And then we'll make a crew transfer vehicle some other time. So yeah, it's possible that my lifter is not heavy enough or liftery enough to actually handle all of this. We'll find out in a bit, really. When this thing gets into orbit. Has no pilot. I need to adjust some staging here. Get all these struts, all these launch stabilizers in the correct spot. Once again, to daytime, please. So here we are. SAS is on. We have probe core stuff going on. We have plenty of electrical charge. And we're on our way. We're clear of the tower and climbing nicely. Back off our throttle since we don't want to get it going too fast and bang up against terminal velocity too much. This probe core is the pilot actually right now. And we are burning off these mainsails to get ourselves some altitude and some speed. We have plenty of juice right now. But we're about to lose a major component of our thrust. Here we go. Off they go. Go ahead and get ourselves over to orbit. And we are at a point with our current speed that we can start pitching over to prograde. A nice smooth pitch over. A little bit of fishtailing going on there. Here, let's do this. See how our apoapsis is looking. Oh, we're almost there. 80,000 meter apoapsis. And this stage still has tons of fuel left. Oh, it keeps fighting me. It wants to... God dang it. Arg. No wonder I have such a hard time. I want this thing to point at the maneuver node. And we need to warm up our engines right now. Just finish off this burn. And see how we did. Periaps is 77. Apoaps is 84. I'm going to go orbit normal radial out. To get those evened up a little bit. They're considering that contract complete. Okay, let's face retrograde. Get this orbit nice and circularized so it's nice and stable. And then we'll be ready to deorbit the extra bits. 80 by 79. Okay, now we are going to set you I think on a north-south trajectory. Actually, no. We'll go with a prograde retrograde setup. I just need to make sure my station is rotated so that the solar panels will have sun exposure at all times. Alright, Tug, go ahead and pull us. So I didn't even need all this stuff. This whole extra stage. You know what I could do? I could just leave it there. There's no reason to get rid of it. I'll just have a Tug attached to the station. I can get rid of it later when I need to remodularize the station. Alright, solar panels, extend. And all that stuff is done. I'm not going to worry about staging. What I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and, just for the sake of getting into the habit of doing so, decouple. RCS on. Docking. Linear. Forward. And backward. Now, that station will hang tight. Hopefully not drift too much. It doesn't have a probe body, so it might actually kind of spin around a little bit. But, all we need to do now is decouple from here. Switch over to this thing. Control from here? Yes. Set that as my target. And control from here. Because what I'm really going to do... Whoa... is just dock. There we are. We'll go ahead and face retrograde here. Don't need RCS to do that. Oh no! I forgot to bring solar panels! And it doesn't have enough battery to do anything. Oh well. Lessons learned. Too funny. Let's go clean up my mess. The horizon is fine. It's in orbit. The horizon probe, on the other hand, can suck it. And here we have the old Horizon space station. It doesn't have any controls at all, so pretty much it's just going to sit there in orbit, just like that. Back to the Space Center. But now we have a space station in orbit where we can dock vessels. I'll put a fuel tank set up on there at some point. And yeah, so we made a little bit of money. I got a little bit of science out of the deal. Got that contract completed and all that good stuff. So we'll have to tune back in episode 20. This is 22. So episode 23, when we find out what we're going to do next. I think it's we're on the verge of going interstellar and exploring, or not interstellar, interplanetary, and exploring places like Duna and stuff like that. So we'll take a look at that as a possibility in episode 23. Until then, keep flying and stay shiny. Goodbye!